The world is divided. Everyone is divided. So how are you going to support the United States, Iran, Israel, Hamas, Hezbollah, Russia, Ukraine? There are so many troubled areas in the world, so many different conflicts and divisions. You listen to one and you say, they have a good point. And you listen to the other side and you say, they have a good point. And everyone is out fighting for justice and their rights. And everyone's just making war. And here we are in this world. What is this? The world we're living in. To make things worse, it's becoming clear that many of the leaders of the world are worshippers of Satan. Not all of them, but some key people here and there, some key people that are in power or of influence or have large corporations. They're worshippers of Satan. Many evil and horrible things are going on in the world. Why is this happening? What is this world we're living in? And where does Christ fit in to all of this mess? Recently, Netanyahu said something where he mentioned Jesus Christ. And I want to read it to you because it goes to the heart of the matter. It's really very interesting, and probably many will agree with it, even though you don't agree with him. In this world, it's not enough to be moral. It's not enough to be just. It's not enough to be right. History proves that, unfortunately and unhappily, Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan. Because if you are strong enough, ruthless enough, powerful enough, evil will overcome good. Aggression will overcome moderation. So you have no choice. If you look at the world as it is today, you have to be blind not to see that the democracies have to reassert their will to defend themselves and to oppose their enemies in time, while there is still time. We have to be more powerful than the barbarians, or they will not be merely at our gates, they will crash our gates and destroy our societies. Well, this has been the way of the world from the very beginning. It's nothing new. Jesus Christ has no advantage over Genghis Khan. This has been the way of the world. It's the natural way. It's the way things are. And this is the problem. From the beginning of time until now, this has been the problem. And every time it flares up, we say, oh, look at the horrible what's happening. But it's been happening. And we're part of it. We're in it. It's not out there. We are in it. We're part of it. Where did Jesus fit into all this? Is he less powerful than all of this evil? Let's look at Jesus and his teaching. When he came, he didn't tell us, be vicious, be stronger than the other wolves, be like the wolves, go out there and fight. He did tell us to fight, though. He said, I am sending you to make war, to fight. I am sending you but as sheep in the midst of wolves. Go out there. How can sheep defeat wolves? What is this kind of talk? Well, these sheep are more powerful than wolves because they have the power of heaven. But they have to fight with the weakness of God that is more powerful than human strength, that destroys fortresses, that can destroy the evil of this world. and has already overtaken it, because we are here, and He is in us, and He is among us. And this is a miracle in itself. Because many reject Him, but many love Him and accept Him, but they're afraid to live the true Christian life. Let's look at what He had to go through and the result of it. From the very beginning, when He came into the world could not bear Him and said, "We have no room for you." He had to come in as in stealth mode, to enter in as a warrior in the midst of the territory of the enemy, because the world could not hold Him, but the world belongs to Him, not to the enemy that took it over, not to Satan and the poison that he spread in humanity. And so He came in as a humble babe in disguise, you might say, born in a dark cave, the light of the world. And as soon as wind got out that He was around, the world went after Him. Herod sent troops to try to annihilate Him, kill Him, but He escaped, and He went to Egypt. And then when He came back and He grew up and began to reveal Himself, the world couldn't take it. There was a lot of opposition to Him. It's as if you're mixing oil and water. Doesn't mix. Two different elements couldn't mix. But He was two different elements, you might say, the humanity and the divinity. And He was going to unite those. But in the meantime, the opposition was terrible. Everyone came out against Him to ostracize Him, to diminish Him, to talk badly about Him, to say, "Oh, He's doing all this from the work of Satan. Oh, he's just crazy. He's teaching heresy. He's teaching division. He's not following the law. He's doing all of these things. Don't listen to him. It's absurd." And then they start telling lies about Him. And then finally they crucified Him. But look at what's really happening. This is the way of the world. But this way is infected in us too. Maybe not to that great extent, but it's in us too. Listen and hear, what is it that we do in our life when we encounter people that hate us, or maybe we don't like them? We ostracize them. We might talk badly about them. We might gossip about them. We might make certain wings or expressions to make people kind of, make them think that, oh, these are kind of crazy. They are not part of our group. We might tell lies about them. We might sue them. And we might even kill them. Nobody here, but it happens. It happens everywhere. And this is how it is in our society. And this is why our society elects leaders, not just our society, the whole world's societies. I'm not saying we're so bad. Every country, every world, every culture, every people. It's the natural way of things, and we have to be careful of it. And I'm saying this just for us to be aware of what we do. Because the leaders only reflect the people. So there's a poison in the world that has to be relieved, has to be healed. And Christ came for that healing. But He took upon Himself all that was coming to Him from the world. This hatred, this ostracization, and then in His passion, He had to endure the confidant, His friend, Judas, coming and kissing him to betray him. He had to endure his disciples not staying up with him at this hardest point in his life when he was praying for another way. They fell asleep. He had to endure Peter, who he set as the head of the church, saying, "Oh, I don't know him. I don't know him." He had to endure the rest of the disciples running away from him. He had to endure the Sanhedrin coming against him unjustly, with all the dysfunction of the Sanhedrin and all the people coming against him. And then Pontius Pilate, who knew the truth. He knew they were lying. His wife warned him that she had a dream. "I'm not responsible." Here he is. He had to endure the cruelty of the soldiers, not only giving the punishment that was commanded, but being more cruel and laughing about it and making fun of him over it. He had to endure the humility of the cross and the pain. And worst of all, the people passing by, mocking him at the time of his greatest pain on the cross, mocking him. How cruel can cruel be? How evil humanity can be. And then he gives up his spirit. He has taken it all in, all the evils of the world, all the evils of every individual human being. And he swallowed it into his love. Then he rose in glory, and then he comes to the very people that abandoned him, that didn't care enough to stay up with him, that denied him. And he showed them his wounds, and he opened his arms, and with great peace and love he said, "Shalom, salam, peace be with you." In their guilt, they were crushed. How could I abandon Jesus? How could I have done that? And what power on earth can raise them up from that chain, that agony, that darkness that they were in? Peace be with you. And they changed so much. The opportunity for them, a new life. A new life. Christ now was alive in them. It's not just that they heard he rose from the dead over there and say, "Oh, that's so great. We believe in it." No. He went right to them personally. And he said, "I forgive you. You're mine. Come to me. Let me live in you. Have a new life. Breathe, Holy Spirit." This is how he changed them, and they changed the whole world. Believe me, the world before Christ did not know human dignity, did not know human equality, did not know human rights, did not know the love of God, did not have the freedom and the dignity of humanity. All these things that we live by and we take for granted, we think this is how society is. No, this came because he gave it to us. And we lived it here in the West and some other places in the world. And it's falling apart because we're falling apart. Our faith is going farther and farther. Hopefully not us here. But we know that all of this we have even through the imperfections of human beings, of Christians, through the fall and rise of many, through our own imperfections. Yet He's with us and He works with us. He has mercy on us. He forgives us. Yes, I know. Sometimes we have to fight. We have to defend the innocent when we're attacked. But my brothers and sisters, when we do fight, we have to know that we're fighting against our brother. We're fighting against an enemy that Jesus said to love. Love your enemies. We have to love them too. And if we have to give a little, maybe they don't deserve it. Maybe it's not completely 100% just. Where is the perfect justice in this world? You're not going to find it, and the more you seek it, the more angry you're going to be. It's okay to give a little. It's okay to give a little, even though it's not quite balanced. They may not deserve it, but after all, we don't deserve it either. What we received is so much more than we can ever dream of deserving. You know that. You all know that.